Good morning, dear students. After lockdown, we are meeting for the first time. So, how are you all? I hope you are at your home and safe at your place. Without wasting time, today onwards, we are going to start with the online sessions, and this is the first session of your BCA semester 5, and I am going to take SEO, that is search engine optimization. The code of our subject is CS21. Before starting our lecture, let us revise the syllabus. Our syllabus is divided into the 5 units, and each unit contains the weightage of 20 marks. The first unit is based on the topic the search engine, that is reflecting consciousness and connecting commerce, search engine basics. In this, we are going to study the basic things which is related with the SEO. The second chapter is determining SEO objectives and defining site audience. That is the first stage of SEO. In this, we need to determine or decide what are the objectives behind the SEO, and we need to identify that what are our audiences. The third unit is related with the developing an SEO friendly website. Developing an SEO friendly website means we are going to develop such kind of website that we can target our audience and we can convert that audience to purchase our product. So that is the concept which is included inside the unit number 3, developing an SEO friendly website. Number 4, keyword research, optimizing for vertical search. Now see what is keyword research. We will definitely see in the unit number 4, but right now the keyword research is nothing but we need to identify the keywords using which people is going to purchase our product or using which people is going to visit our website. So we need to identify the such kind of keywords. And the last unit is related with the tracking results and measuring success. That is an evolving art form, the future of SEO. In this also, you need to track the results and success of SEO. There are lots of strategies you have applied inside the websites, right? So after applying all the strategies and after following the rules which is related by the search engine, you need to track the results and measure the success of your website. So this is the overview regarding the subject and units of SEO. Now let us start with the chapter number 1, that is based on the search engines, reflecting consciousness and connecting to the commerce. In this chapter, we are going to cover the following topics. That is, we will start with the introduction of SEO, then history of search engine. The third topic is what is search engine, how it works, and explain characteristics of search engine. Number 4, how to create traffic on your website. Number 5, the mission of searches. Number 6, the market shares of search engine. Number 7, what is search engine optimization and benefits of search engine. Next is the human goals of searching. After human goals of searching, who, what, and why the search has been performed. Next point is determining searcher intent, a challenge for both marketers and search engines. Next point is how people search. Then how search engine drive commerce on the web. Then eye tracking, that is how user scans the result pages. Second last point is distribution of search results in traffic, and the last point is click tracking, that is how user clicks on results, natural search versus paid search. So in this slide we are going to cover the following topics. Let us start with the SEO. As we have already discussed, SEO is nothing but search engine optimization. Now, what is search? See, every day you people are going to search something on the web or something on the Google. Why Google? Because it is the most popular search engine, or we can say that based on our search it will give you the output, right? Now search is what? You are finding a bit of information on the web, right? And this information may be in the terms of documents. You are going to search documents, any informations, you are going to purchase some product, right? So search is what? It is a finding bit of information onto the web. Engine means what? Engine means a kind of dictionary or directory. See, it is in the form of link, right? Your information is in the form of links. When you are going to perform searches on the web, at that time you will get top 10 links in one page, right? So engine will return you the results based on the related links. And third is optimization. What is the term optimization? It is a process of making something as good as effective or possible. What you need to do? You need to produce a result based on the user's requirement, so that more and more user can visit your website and you can produce the income. So this is the basic concept of SEO. Here the point wise slide is there. Search engine optimization. Search means finding a bit of information on the web. It enables the users to search for the documents on the web. Engine means computer dictionary, which includes related links, informations and terms. Optimization means the process of making something as good or effective as possible. So this is the introduction of SEO. The next point is history of search engine, right? So see, the search engine means what? That there are lots of files which is located in one room, say for example, right? So it is very much difficult to find and navigate through each of these files, right? So to avoid such kind of problem, if you have given the index to a particular file, then you can easily navigate through each file. So this whole process becomes very difficult and time consuming. To avoid such kind of problem, in 1990 there is one person called Alan Emtage, the student of McGill University in Montreal. He created first search tool which is based on the internet, and this tool gives index to the files on the internet, and it is called Archie. Let us once again revise these 4 points. See, there are lots of collections or bulk of files located inside your one room, right? So it is very much difficult and time consuming process to find out such kind of files out of the billions of records, right? So for that, this is the time consuming process, as well as it is difficult to find out such kind of file. So to avoid such kind of problem, in 1990 Alan Emtage was a person who is the student of McGill University located in Montreal. He created first internet based search tool, and its name was Archie. What Archie tool does, this tool indexes the file on the internet, right? It gives each and index to each and every file, and you can, if you want to use some file, then you just need to pass the index of that particular file. So in this way Archie is going to work. After that, in 1991, there is again one person from Minnesota University who is Mark McHill. He created Gopher, which provides searching of plain text for specific reference in the file. So with the creation of Gopher, there also needed to be programs that could find references within the indexes that Gopher created, and so Archie's friend finally rejoined him. See, let me repeat here that Archie was the first internet based search tool which gives index to the files. Now in 1991 there is again one tool called Gopher. Now what Gopher does, the Gopher is it is a friend of Archie, right? And they rejoined him, right? Gopher rejoined the Archie, and what it provides, the program could be able to find the references inside the indexed pages. After that, Veronica and Jughead were two tools which behaves or works exactly the same way, right? Both programs are same, right? For which purpose it is used? It is used to search files that were stored in the Gopher index system. First of all Archie, then Gopher, then Veronica and Jughead. That two are the programs which behaves or works in the same way, right? Which is based on the Gopher index system. Now the full form of Veronica is Very Easy Rodent Oriented Net-Wide Index to Computerized Archives. It is bit difficult to remember this, but you need to mug up the full form of Veronica. Then what is Jughead? Jughead's full form is Zondi's Universal Gopher Hierarchy, Excavation and Display. So I hope you have cleared up to this, right? This is the history. Then the first real search engine is in the form that we search engines today did not come into being until 1993, and it was named Vendex, which is developed by Matthew Gray. Vendex was the first program to both index and search the index of pages on the internet. See, after 1993, there is a routine real search engine in like today, right? So up till that, there is no search engine that we can use regularly, right? In 1993, one program is there that is called Vendex, and that search engine is developed by Matthew Gray. So this is all about the history of search engine, and here it is given from the major search engine from 1990 to 1997. In 1990, as we have studied, Archie, then Gopher, then VLib, then Veronica, then Jughead. See, after Jughead, you may have heard the names of this search engine, that is Yahoo. Yahoo is very popular search engine in 1994, right? Then Webcrawler, Lycos, Infoseek, AltaVista, Inktomi, MSN Search, Ask Jeeves, and at last Google. See, I am using at last. Why? Because after 97 there may be a different kinds of search engine available on the market, but Google is the most popular, or we can say Google is the most famous search engine available on the internet, and it covers the whole market. Why? Because it gives the result, or it produces the result as per the requirement of user. I hope you have cleared up to history of search engine. Now, what is search engine? Right? The search engine means it is a internet based tool that searches an index of documents for a particular search term, phrase or text specified by the user. This commonly used to refer to a large web-based search engine that search through billions of pages on the internet. And what you people do, you just type something into the search box, you just click on the search button within a fraction of seconds. See, I am going to use the word seconds. Why? Because people is not going to wait for a second. If continuously buffering process is there, then people does not wait for your site to be loaded. They just click on the close button, right? So people is just, when you click on the search button, within a fraction of seconds Google shows the list of links which is related to your search box, and within a fraction of second you will get lots of links which is appeared on the screen. Then what all you need to do, you just need to click through those results to find out what you want. But this is the this is the foreground process. That means that performs in front of your eyes, right? But in backend the process has been little bit complicated or difficult, right? And remember one thing, that a search engine is a software program or script available through the internet that searches documents or files for keywords and return those results of any files containing those keywords. See how search engine works. When you type something on the search box, what search engine do? That does, it separates each keyword. Suppose I am going to find out pizza zone near Kalavar Road. So see, the search engine divides this whole sentence into the words, and it will search on the internet that contains the site contains like words like pizza, then zone, then Kalawad, then road, and it will return the results related with these keywords. So now let us understand, and today's today those there are thousands of different search engines available on the internet, each with their own abilities and features, right? But the Archie was the first search engine, Veronica was the first internet based search engine, and today the global whole market is covered by the Google. Now let us understand the background process of search engine. See here the image is given. Let us understand one by one. This is the cloud, or we can say this is the search box. See, this image refers to the spider or crawler. Let me repeat the word once again, that is crawler and spider. What is the responsibility of spider or crawler? It takes keywords from the search box, and it is going to find out from the pages from the page repository. After that, indexing module is there, right? So what crawler does, after going to collect pages from the page repository, crawler is going to index each and every pages. After indexing whole pages collected by the crawler, it separates each file in the form of content index, video index and image index. Remember one thing, any website contains three informations. Number 1, content index, number 2, video index, and number 3, image index. So crawler is going to separate these three data from the available file. So this is the totally a background process. We are not able to see this process. We just assume that in background these things happens. Let us revise once again. The duty of crawler is that, see, crawler is a mediator. That means it collects data from the page repository and it returns to the search engine. Based on the keyword, crawler is going to search for the pages to the page repository. After collecting that pages which is related to the particular keyword that is searched by the user, right? So the crawler is going to index each and every file, or we can say pages collected from the page repository. After indexing module, crawler is going to separate the content into three files, that is called content index, that means text or your data, then video index and image index. So in this way crawler is going to work. See, the starting point of all search engine is a spider or crawler which visits the pages that will be included in the search and grabs the content of each of those pages. Once a page has been crawled, the data contained within the page is processed. This data is used to rank the page, and it is primarily the method a search engine uses determine if a page should be shown and in what order. See, totally the ranking is depends on your data or content. If your content is good as per the requirement of the customer, then crawler will definitely show your link in the top of the search engine result page. Finally, once the data has been processed, it is often broken up into one or more files and moved to different computers, servers, or loaded into memory where it can be accessed when user performs a search. So this is all which is related with the how search engine. What is search engine? Now let us understand how search engine works. See, search engine works in 5 different steps. Number 1, first of all you need to select the search engine, right? Search engine may be, the name of search engine would be Google, Yahoo, AltaVista, Lycos, as we have discussed before, right? So majority of us is going to prefer the Google. Then type the term you want to search. Our term is Pizza Zone near Kalawad Road. Then click on the search button. Within a fraction of time, you will get different kinds of links containing number of pages, right? And each page contains approximately the link of 10 sites, which is a collection of FTP. See, FTP is already there in the networking, right? So FTP is nothing but it is a file transfer protocol. The FTP sites that user could access to download or upload your file. So this is how the search engine works. Any search engine contains this type of characteristics or features. Number 1, every search engine has their own spiders, indexers, databases and algorithms. Find matching documents and display them according to the relevance. Remember one thing, see, if you fire some query inside the search box using Google and same query you are going to fire in some other search engine like Yahoo, Baidu, Bing, these all are the name of search engine, right? So if same query you are going to fire in other search engine, then you may find some changes in the rank of your website, right? Why? Because it totally depends on the spider or algorithm which is going to follow by the search engine. Each and every search engine has their own algorithm, right? So based on this algorithm, the search engine is going to show the list of websites. So it may be possible that the site which is there in the higher ranking or it is there in top 3 in the Google may not be there in the Yahoo in top 10. Got this point? Now frequent updates to a document, search and ranking algorithms. See, if your site is related with a kind of data that you need to continuously update your content, right? Like stock market, or we can say scoreboard like match. If your site is related with the match, right? So you need to frequently update into your site so that crawler is going to give the higher ranking to the site. Then last, strive to produce better and more relevant results than competitors. See, this is the marketing strategy. You need to survive with your competitors. You need to produce the best result or more relevant result than your competitors. So these all are the characteristics which is based on the search engine. And this is the last slide of our lecture number 1. These 8 are the logos of famous or well-known search engines. You may have heard the names like Google, Yahoo, MSN, Lycos, AltaVista, AOL Search, All the Web and Ask.com. So I hope you understand what is SEO, history of SEO, what is search engine, how search engine works and the popular search engines. This is all from my side. I hope you enjoyed the session. Stay home, stay safe. Goodbye all.